AI is becoming increasingly more utilized in people's daily lives. Why would you scour the internet looking for the answer to a question when you can just type the question into ChatGPT or some sort of AI program like that, and it will do the scouring for you, and a lot of times just give you the information that you need straight up. Now I'm going to level with you. I don't know too many people who still play D2, and after 20 years, you may think that I would have moved on also, but I'm still not done. So what I really wanted was something that I could bounce ideas off for theory crafting builds. So I decided to try out AI as a tool to assist me with this, and the results are ridiculous. So I'll set the scene quickly. What I did was I input the build idea I had into AI. For this, I was using ChatGPT 3.5. I would give it specific magic attributes and abilities that I wanted on the equipment. And I would say, show me 5 or 10 results which could work for the build that I was trying to make. The build I was trying to make isn't actually important, but the results are. And this is what I got. With this, I started from the ground up, literally, and I started with the boots. I noticed in the list that it gave me that it said Goblin Toe twice, and I was like, I'm going to call it out on that. And I did, and it replaced it with an IK boot, and I was like, just refresh my brain. What's the IK boot belt combination bonus? And it spits out these stats here. And I was like, fairly certain that's not right. Fairly certain there's magic find on there somewhere. The 25% bonus to attack rating seems... Don't remember that being there either. But I was like, you know what? I'll let it go for now. Maybe it'll pick it up. I was like, what if I added the gloves? What's a 3-piece bonus? And then it goes... All resistance is 50% with the 25% bonus to attack rating. I was like, okay. Now you're yanking my chain. I was like, this doesn't sound correct. There's magic find on a 2-piece bonus, and there's not all res. Can you fact check this for me? Ah, you're correct. My apologies for the oversight. Here's the correct 3-piece bonus, which is now socketed twice on a belt, gloves, and boots, I might add, plus 60 to all resistance, plus this other ridiculous things here, which is clearly from the weapon, but that resistance and socket is getting crazy. So I was like, this is also incorrect. How could gloves, belt, and boots get socketed as a bonus when none of these items are socketable? You're absolutely right. I appreciate your patience. Here's the correct 3-piece bonus for the IK set. This time we're looking at Immortal King's Call, and it gives just a little 20 to all skills. just a tiny 20 to all skills. For a 3-piece bonus, that's pretty good. Where are you getting this information? This is not correct again. There is no way a 3-piece set gives 20 to all skills. That's 20 levels of character progression. You're absolutely right. I apologize for the repeated inaccuracies. Let me provide you with the correct 3-piece bonus for the IK set. This one is called IK's Vigor. I was like, that sounds more legit. But it's still wrong. This is wrong again. My apologies for the repeated inaccuracies. Let me provide you with the correct 3-piece bonus. This one's called Immortal King's Will. And it will now give you 5 to masteries, 3 to war cries, 2 to combat skills, and a random 2 to boo. At this point, I just... wrong. But it gave me an idea. What if I built a build around the ridiculousness that it's giving me, and I will hero edit the items to be exactly what it says. But I don't want any build. I want an obscure build. I'm hoping that it comes up with something that is so off meta that it's actually not possible. We'll see. But that's the aim. That's the aim of this video, is to use ChatGPT to get a build up and running, which is A, good, B, ridiculous, and C, viable. And when I say viable, I mean like none of this is viable in a real item, but you get what I mean. Alright, so I just wrote this into ChatGPT, and upon reading it back, I can see that my grammar sucks, so you'll have to just excuse me for a moment. But basically what it says is, hi chat, I want to build a new character in Diablo 2 Resurrected, and have already created all the main builds for each class. Give me a build which is rare, off-meta, completely unique, be creative. Trying to use a bunch of buzzwords to get something weird happening. And it spat out this, which is basically just a poison necro, and I'm trying to push the boundaries, so I was like, I've seen this before, let's get more weird. And we just keep going, and we end up getting like fire druids, martial artsons, bladesons, like the standard sort of stuff. And it's occurred to me that what's going to make this weird is the items, not the actual prompt of like what they're called or what they can do here. So I kind of just need to pick one. So I'm going to pick the bow barb. I don't know why, just going to roll a dice if that's one it presented, and I'm going to roll with that. So let's see what happens. Alright, I'm going to use a level 85 Barbarian to respec this into, and it has broken it down like this. 20 hard points into double swing, which seems like a complete waste of my points, but I'll put them in there because that's what it says. 15 hard points into strafe and guided arrow. Just so you know, what I'll do is I'll put a charm in the inventory that gives me guided arrow and strafe. I'll just put it at 15 for both, and I will subtract 30 skill points off my character to make up for the fact that there's 30 skill points going there. 10 points into Warcry, okay, and the rest into Battle Orders. So that's where the points are going for my character, apparently. Strength for gear, 50-50 between Dex and Vitality, and nothing into energy. For the gear combinations, I found that set items were getting the more funky results. So I specifically asked it for some set gear combinations about what I should be using. And you can see here it sort of says like the partial set bonus for this is giving us guided arrow and strafe, increasing damage. So that's nice. That's what we want. I'm asking for what the helm and the belt bonus specifically does. And it's broken it down into what the individual set bonus is here. And you're going to notice that it says that our full set bonus is 6 items, which is not normal. So I probed and I said, what are the 6 pieces of the Mavina set? And it has said that there's the diadem, the GMB, the battle gauntlets, the belt, and wait a minute. An amulet. And also a second bow. Mavina's Faith. Not normal faith, Mavina's Faith. Also, I'm fairly certain that Mavina's Caster is the name of the weapon. I could be wrong on that. But there's definitely no amulet in this set. So, on probing, what is the amulet on its own with no bonus? Well, the amulet on its own with no bonus gives 3 to bow and crossbow skills, 30% faster run walk, 100 defense, replenish life plus 20. I'm taking the 20. 50 to mana and 30 all res. If I mix the amulet with the gloves, what is the bonus? And it's going to give me 20 dex and 1 to bow and crossbow skills. What are the gloves with no bonus? Well, 2 to bow and crossbow skills, 30 increased defense, 20 IAS, 30 cold res, cold damage, some mana, and some magic find. Now they, on their own, are not too shabby. What am I going to do about a weapon? It's giving me advice on the kinds of things I should be looking for, but we don't really care about that. We want actual rune words or unique items. So this is the list that it's given me. It's given me Faith, Wind Force, Bariza, and Ice as my options. And Wind Force is written as a rune word, and the rune word is Om Om Sur Lo, which gives us 15% mana stolen per hit, 400% damage, 30 IAS, 250 attack rating, and 3 bow and crossbow skills. Wow. It's also a downgraded faith to... Oh no, there's another +1 to skills down there. It's given 3 guided arrow on Bariza. That's a bit strange. Alright, so here is our wind force. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a Hydra bow with these stats. I will then socket it 4 times with an Om Om Sur Lo, because I don't actually know how to make a rune word from scratch. So that's going to be the easiest way for me to do that. All right, that's basically it for the weird stuff. Most of the other stuff I looked at, the helm, the armor, the rings, they all came back very, very close to what the actual items are, which isn't much fun. So I'm just going to pick a couple of those which are good, and I'll throw them on the character, and let's get into making this character actually work. That's the fun part. Alright, so I have mocked up the character the best that I can possibly do, and without wasting a ridiculous amount of time. He's called ChatGPT, so I hope this works. Let's go in and see. I haven't actually loaded him up yet, so this may not work. It did work. Good, good. What have we got? So I've got I put a razor tail there for the piercing attack, because I figured if he's going to be using a bow, he could probably use that. I'm just using a raven, a BK, some gauze on. That is our caster amulet, which I don't know how this set bonus is going to work when I put the gloves on, so I'm interested to see how that works, because I couldn't figure out how to edit that properly. Also, anywhere where it said gives plus to bow and crossbow skills, I just gave +3 to strafe and guided arrow, because they're the only things that matter anyway, and I wasn't 100% certain whether he would get the bonus if it was bow and crossbow skills Amazon only. He may not have got that bonus, so I wanted to make sure it worked, so I just gave the +3 to strafe and guided arrow. Gave him Enigma so he can teleport around. Here is my Hydra bow and my runes. I was gonna say I'm missing a rune, but there it is. Shaco. It was Om Om Sur Lo, or Lo Sir, or it's definitely Om Om. So it's Om Om. I think it was Sur Lo. Not that it really matters, because it's not a real item anyway. Right, so there's our finished rune word Wind Force. I threw a few things in here for our Merc as well. I'm just going to get a Act 1 Merc. I'm going to throw these on there. I thought the Fanaticism Aura would be helpful. Try and make this work as best that I can. Alright, so this is the Charm that is giving 15 to Strafe, 15 to Guided Arrow, and you'll go notice when I come over here that I have 82. That doesn't add up. I've only taken 115. Alright, so I will spend all of my skill points except for 15. I will leave 15 there because I have only taken 15 off, not 30. So I will just not use 15 of those because I'm only going to mock this anyway. So over here, it was strength for gear, I do believe, which is going to be that. And then it was 50-50 between our strength and dex. So that was 200 in each, I do believe. Oop. Cool. That is how it wanted us to spend our skill points. I gave myself some cash. I do need to buy arrows. Good. I will hire... Do I want a fire or a cold? I'll just grab a cold. You'll do. Beautiful. Okay. We're nearly good to go. I just got to sort out these skills and we can test out how this is going to work. I wanted me to very, very crazily, it wanted me to max out double throw, which I still don't understand. So howl, shout, battle orders, battle command. Alright, this pains me, but okay. There. What else did it want me to do? I think that's possibly it, maybe. Just remember that it wanted double throw, it wanted battle orders. I think it probably wanted one in battle cry as well. Definitely want these. What's my resistances like? I could probably throw a little bit into that. And then go to there. For the speed to help me run around a little bit. And that's it. 15 skill points left. I think I'll leave it there. We have strafe. We have teleport. And let's see how this ridiculousness works. Is he making the Amazon noise? And why are the arrows firing from his stomach while he's got no action? He is fully making the Amazon noise. What level strafe? 30. Well, we wanted something that was going to work, and it's working. Cool. I'm sure this would be somewhat better if I didn't have to put 20 points into double swing. Also, I would really love him to actually have a shooting action here. Because that's odd. Okay. Well, that was fun. But I'm done. I guess the moral of the story is, don't believe everything that comes out of AI. Alright, thanks for checking out the video, guys. See you in the next one.